8 habits of empaths that make them hard to love. Creating a love story with someone requires plenty of efforts and sacrifices. And one of the most important things is to understand your partner's characteristics. Loving an empath is no different. While it's true that their characteristics are unique, knowing their nature will improve your relationship greatly. If you're asking why empaths are unique, especially when it comes to a romantic relationship or a social relationship in general, it's because they have distinct characters. Their uniqueness is mainly due to their empathic traits. They're not the kinds of people that we usually meet on a daily basis. As you know, any normal person can show empathy to others. Thus, spotting a real empath could be a challenge as well. Not to mention, their nature makes them prefer to live in solitude as they can function better that way. Okay, so let's say you met an empath and you wish to get closer to them. At first, you might think it's extremely hard to get close to them, but as I said before, understanding their traits will make everything possible. Empaths are often occupied to themselves, since they have to deal with their internal issues and solving puzzles on their surroundings. That's why they may not pay any attention to your effort unless you know how to approach them. So, what are those issues that make empaths difficult to love? Here are some of them. Before going further, if you watch this video, make sure to like and share this video, guys. 1. First of all, empaths typically like to avoid being in a crowd if possible. The reason is that they can feel, detect, and absorb any emotions in their surroundings. So, crowded places filled with both positive and negative emotions are not comfortable for them. Even the positive hype doesn't make empaths feel happy, especially if it's too much. They can easily get overwhelmed and exhausted if they're overexposed. So, empaths prefer to be alone to stop various emotions penetrating their emotional barrier. For a couple, this can be a great issue, especially if the partner is rather extrovert. From this moment, the challenge starts. Being alone doesn't necessarily mean they have to be alone, though. Sometimes, being alone with their partner who understands them is awesome too. 2. Empaths are typically hard to say no. Dating an empath can be frustrating sometimes. Empaths are the type of people who can't refuse or ignore people's requests. Many times they would sacrifice themselves for the sake of helping others. This isn't a bad thing at all. In a sense, helping others can give them joy and satisfaction. Not to mention, they would do anything for the people that they love. However, since empaths don't differentiate, this somehow decreases the sense of exclusivity for the partner. It seems that empaths are treating people rather equally, and the fact that empaths may spend unneeded time on people or situations that aren't related to them also means they have less time to be with you. 3. Behaving like parents or teachers. If you're dating an empath, at a point you may feel that your partner is being like a preacher to you. Empaths believe that they are obligated to help or guide others, so it's natural that they may behave like a parent or teacher. For some people, especially in relationships when everything has to be equal, it is not desirable since being taught by partners is like degrading themselves. And if it is not worded well, things might escalate easily. Unfortunately, empaths tend to consider people to be the same, so they probably will say the same words to their partners, which will make them feel embarrassed. 4. Brutally honest. Although honesty is good, it is not necessarily good for people saying them. Telling the truth is not hard, but the consequence is probably severe. Empaths are the type of person who values honesty more than anything, no matter how painful the truth is. In a relationship, sometimes people have to tell white lies for the sake of the relationship. But if your partner is an empath, I have to say to you, it won't work. 5. Empaths are busy helping others. Another thing that makes empaths harder to love is that they often spend their time for people who need their help. Being really good to others is a good thing, but it may harm the relationship if they forget about their personal life. Establishing a relationship with empaths requires more efforts, and keeping the love in the air becomes more challenging. There will be times when you think your empath lover neglects you because he or she's busy with someone else's problem. Empaths often take things too personally. While most of the emotions they are feeling are probably not even their own, they still take them personally. At times, you may find your empath partner feeling down for no reason. Although you know it's not your fault as the empath just absorbed negative emotions from others, it still affects the mood for the whole day. You may become emotional as well, but one thing is, don't take this personally. There will be a lot of issues that arise because of the empath's gift, but that doesn't change the fact that they love you and choose you as their partner. Empaths tend to attract people who want their help instead of people who want their love. This is especially true. Empaths often come across people who only want their help. These people only want to take things from empaths and give nothing in return. Empaths may give them their love, time, and energy to help them, but they don't give their love back. In the end, an empath ends up getting hurt, which eventually makes them more closed off when it comes to relationships with someone. 8. Most people don't understand empaths. The last thing why empaths are hard to love is simply because most people can't understand them. It's naturally hard to get into a relationship with someone who doesn't understand you, right? Empaths are a bit unique, and to understand them might become a bit of a challenge as well. But if you're not doing your best to understand them, then chances are you don't really want to be in a relationship with them. Plenty of people are drawn to empaths, but most of them just think of an empath as a friend rather than a romantic partner. Well, those are the 8 habits of empaths that make them hard to love. So what's your opinion about this? I hope you enjoy watching this cool video, and if you have something on your mind, don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.